Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. It is so windy outside. It is like, the leaves are blowing down the street. The dogs are barking. My neighbor just was walking his dog down the street. He was talking to my neighbor across the street. So he's going home, which means that another dog must be coming down this way. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. I love days like this when it's very active out here. We'll just wait. We'll give him a break for a second. I can see he's taking him inside right now. Oh, it's Tiger. Hey! How are you doing? Hey, Tiger! Tiger, are you causing trouble in the neighborhood? Look at her. Aw, hi, honey. She stopped and looked at me like this. She's such a sweet little dog, this pit bull. Happy Sunday. That was kind of an exciting start to the vlog, wasn't it? How are you? Okay, so a couple days ago, I mentioned in my vlog, this is who I can tell really keeps up with the vlog and who falls asleep at the 10-minute mark. Because I said that the wreath behind me was giving me bunny ears. And then somebody commented on my video yesterday and they said, Peter, it was a really nice comment because they said something about, you look adorable, but it looks like you have bunny ears or something like that because of the wreath. So I have removed the wreath. For every time I vlog out here or sit out here to film a video, I am going to remove the wreath. But I have to show you guys something, okay? So my husband suggested this and about 15 people in the vlog suggested it. And I was like, no, that's stupid. Well, so here's my smaller wreath, okay? That's been sitting behind my chair. Hello, how are you? This is my smaller wreath that I have been... It's been sitting behind my chair because I don't know what to do with it. Somebody recommended that I put it above my, or put it on the mantle inside, and I tried that and it didn't look right. It looked stupid. So, I liked that idea. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. But it just didn't look right. So, it's like on top of the painting. So, I was like, no, that's not going to work. So, I brought it out here, because some people were like, I like the new wreath. I like the new wreath too. It's just like when you stand back from the patio, not like I have the most elegant patio in the world anyway. But when you stand back from the patio, the wreath definitely looks too small. So, here's the one that I purchased, both of these on Amazon, not very expensive. I purchased years ago. Well, some of these leaves have been coming off. You can see there's like some bald spots here and there, okay. So this is the wreath that I have up there now, okay. Very pretty. So people were telling me, including my husband, that I should put the two wreaths together. And I was like, that's silly, I'm not gonna do that. Like, that doesn't look right, okay. Well, today, when I was taking the wreath down, I had the big one up, and I had the smaller one. And so I kind of pushed them together. Now, I would probably have to, like, put some twine around this if I was going to do it. But I think that you guys are actually geniuses. That looks so nice, doesn't it? I mean, let's do. That looks so good, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to, like, put a little bit of like string or twine around it, and then I think this is my new wreath. I combine both wreaths together. I think it's perfect. I think it's absolutely perfect. So thank you guys for that recommendation out there. And to my husband, who's always right. My husband's always right. I mean, not always, but he likes to think that he's right. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Having a good day. I'm not going to film any other videos except for my vlog today because I feel like I just need to relax a little bit. I just need to relax a little bit. And so, we just got back from brunch. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. So, I just want to relax a little bit today. Plus, we have the Big Brother season finale tonight, which is like 2 hours long. I would say that my husband is not super excited about it. Although at brunch, we were talking to one of our friends there. And, she watches Big Brother too. So, we were like asking her, well, it's finale night, so if you guys are like upset that I'm ruining it, I don't know what to tell you, it's finale night. Everybody's talking about it online. So it's Mackenzie, Chelsea, and Cam. I would be, to be honest with you, I would be really happy if either Mackenzie or Chelsea won. I think they both played a fantastic game. It's like, people are saying, well, Mackenzie won all these challenges. She did. But Chelsea really, like, manipulated and ran the house the entire season. I mean, Chelsea played, like, if I put them side by side, I would say that Chelsea ran a better Big Brother game. It's just how I feel about it. But, and I don't really like one more than the other. I think Mackenzie got more blood on her hands as far as having to, like, send people like Leah home that she, like, worked with and stuff like that. Cam has not done one thing this entire season. Like, he's a complete floater. So, if either one of them sit at the end, with Cam, the other, like if Chelsea sits next to Cam or if Mackenzie sits next to Cam, then Cam will win. Or, I mean, then they will win. And they know that. Because Cam next to, like, well, Angela even got, like, won a couple competitions and stuff like that. But Cam has been a complete floater. He hasn't won one thing. I don't think he's won one competition this whole season. Did he win one? I think he might have won one competition. But he hasn't won anything, hasn't really done anything, made no moves. And I think that's really, honestly, I don't think that Chelsea is that dedicated to Cam. I just think that she knows if she sits next to him in the finale that she'll win. If Chelsea wins the final HOH, Chelsea will take Cam. If Mackenzie wins the final HOH, this will be her kiss of death. Mackenzie will take Cam. Because, Mackenzie will take Chelsea. Because Mackenzie wants it to be her and Chelsea at the end. It'll be her big mistake. Now, Mackenzie might win against Chelsea. I just don't think she will. I think Chelsea will be able to explain it better in the finale. If Cam wins the final HOH, if he has waited this whole season to win anything and he wins the final HOH, I don't think, like, when I was watching it the other night, they were like, Quinn was talking about, like, in the jury house, like, how he could probably say, well, I never got any blood in my hands, it was my intention to float. But I don't think next to Mackenzie or Chelsea that's that good of a game, so I don't think it'll hold up. So the best that Cam is going to get is second place. And his commitment is definitely more to Chelsea than to Mackenzie. So if Cam wins the final HOH, he'll take Chelsea, and Chelsea will win. If Mackenzie wins the final HOH, she would be so smart to get rid of Chelsea. Plus, it would be the final move. She could go to the jury. I mean, she's going to win next to Cam anyway, but if she took Cam to the final two, what she could say is, and I made the final move of getting Chelsea out of the house. It would be the smartest move. This is where, like, you're talking about, like, $750,000. You need to be thinking about $750,000. You came on here to play a game, right? It's like, you know, this is RuPaul's Drag Race, not Best Friends Race, what they said back in the day, you know? But we kind of forget that sometimes in competition shows. I have this gut feeling that Cam is going to win the final HOH and that he's going to take Chelsea. I don't know why my gut is telling me that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So, it'll be interesting. So, that's the final 2 hours tonight. I love reunion shows and the end of the season shows and stuff like that. So, Big Brother will be over tonight. And then, what else do I have to watch tonight? Oh, Sister Wives. I'll be doing my Sister Wives commentary over on my, Nikki just texted me. I told her I was vlogging. She said to tell everybody, hi. Nikki says hi to everybody. So, Sister Wives I'm watching tonight. Let's see what else. Oh, Alex and I have one more House of Villains. So we'll watch that. I can take all of my things off. So I keep like a little notes app. I think I've shown you this before. Where I keep a notes app of all my TV shows that I'm watching. Can you guys see this? Do you see like, so like I mark them all off when I watch them. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, it's still on. I can mark that out. Okay. Orange County, still on. New York, still on. Sister Wives, still on. 1,000 Pound Sisters just started. Big Brother, so I can eliminate all three of these Big Brothers. Because it will not be on after tonight. Okay, Only Murders in the Building, tomorrow night. From is on tonight. I can watch that tonight too. Oh, I love From. It's so good this season. Okay, Survivor, Wednesday night. Golden Bachelorette, Wednesday night. Grotesquerie, Thursday night. It's got 4 episodes left, I think. Dragula, Tuesday night. House of Villains, we gotta catch up on. And then I'm watching, well, I started watching Real Housewives on Elm Street last night, which is our October true crime documentary that we're watching for True Crime Book Club. I don't love it. I have to be honest with you. I got like 10 minutes into it and I was like, I can't do this. Criminal Minds, I'm on season 1, episode 4. That's gonna be like an ongoing show that I just keep on watching. And Found, I'm on episode 9 out of 13 of season 1. So I might try to finish that tonight too. And then I gotta add on here all the shows that are coming up this week. Do you guys have any desire to know what those shows are? Okay. Sweet Pea started this week. That's on my list. Disclaimer came out, but I'm gonna wait till all the episodes are out. What is this week? Let's see what the dates are. Through the 20th. Okay, Hysteria starts this week on the 18th on Peacock. Woman of the Hour comes out this week. Oh, I watched the Menendez Brothers. No. Lincoln Lawyer. Oh, the whole season comes out this week. That will be what I'm watching at the later end of this week. Oh, the Disappearance of Elizabeth. Oh, this is out right now. It just came out today. The Disappearance of Alyssa Turney. Mel said she's been following that case for a while. So I might watch that tonight. Depends on how long it is. That's on Peacock. I Am Not a Monster, the Lois Reese murders. That comes out on Max on the 15th. I'll watch that this week. Oh, Fanatical, the catfishing of Tegan and Sarah. That comes out on the 18th on Hulu. I'll definitely be watching that. American Horror Stories comes out the 15th. Has anybody started watching Dr. Odyssey yet on Hulu? It's like #1, and I haven't like started watching it yet. Caddo Lake, I already watched. And then this Alien Abduction Manhattan comes out on the 30th. So lots of TV watching tonight, lots of relaxing, maybe a nap. Boo Radley is like walking around right now. He's doing really, really good today. I'm really happy. I gave him his medicine this morning at like right at 6 a.m. And then he walked around for like a half an hour. And then he slept. So this is the setup that we have right now. So his little gray bed, which I always move to film videos, we have it like, if you're looking at, like, behind my videos, if you're looking at the fan, it's, like, a little bit to the right underneath the fan. Like, where the clock is. He's sitting under, his little bed's over there. So, like, when I'm laying in bed, I can see him sleeping there. And then the purple bed is on our bed. And then out in the hallway, which is where I used to keep the little gray blue bed, I've now put, like, the Costco blankets. So today, when we, like, came home, he was upstairs sleeping on the little Costco blankets. Alex thinks because, like, he likes, like, small spaces. We think this is why he's never used, like, the big bed, like, downstairs unless Tucker and PP were in it. Because the bed is so big that he likes to be in, like, small, like, in all the other beds, like, he can, like, lean up against the sides. So in that upstairs, like, the little landing area, like, where the linen closet is and the table is where we keep our sunglasses and stuff, it's like a little, like, corner. It's like 2 by 2. And so we have all the blankets, like, stuffed in there. And I think he thinks it's, like, real cozy. And so he likes it over there. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting another bed. And putting it there. But he liked the blankets today. And those are the blankets that we usually keep, like, around the bed and stuff like that with the pillows. My neighbor's outside. She's doing gardening work. Today, my coffee from brunch was macadamia cream. So, I gave him his meds last night, or at 6 a.m. And then I laid in bed, and I, like, just, like, turned to the side, and I was, like, watching him, and he paced back and forth for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. And then he would, like, get in his bed, and then his little bed on the floor. He didn't want to be on the bed last night. He would, like, be on the bed on the floor, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. Oh, there's a little dog looks like, hey, how are you? Good. He's so cute. This little dog looks like Boo Radley, but, like, twice as big. He's, like, I was hopping down the street. Like, yesterday and today, he hasn't really wanted to be on the bed with us, the purple bed. Alex put him up there yesterday, and he, like, slept in his purple bed. But he's been, like, sleeping on the floor, which kind of makes me sad, but I just want him to be comfortable. So, so I was, like, laying in bed, and he would, like, go into his little gray bed, and he would, like, sit on it, and then but he kind of, like, sit on it and kind of, like, look around, and then he'd, like, get up, and he'd, like, walk again, and then he came back, and then he, like, turned around. So last night, when he finally went to sleep, I could see he had his little paw like this, and he was, like, his head was over the end of the bed, and he was, like, looking at me. And so I, like, turned my, like, phone light on, and he was, like, looking up at me, and I was like, good night, buddy. But, like, when we put him on the bed, he just jumps down anyway. He wants to go over that bed. That's what he's been doing for the last 2 days. So maybe it'll change around. I don't know. I feel like every day, he seems a little bit more himself, which makes me happy. I mean, we've gone over 2 weeks without a seizure. Thank God. I'm so grateful for it. I mean, I read all these things online about, like, these people telling their stories about their dogs, like, made it a week, and then they started having cluster seizures, like, 3 times. I mean, some of these people are, like, their dogs are having 20 to 30 seizures a week. And it's just, like, and they talk about, like, all this recovery and stuff after, like, so I'm just so grateful. I mean, our vet kind of insinuated that at some time in the future he'll probably have another seizure, or we may just be living with him having seizures in the future. But it's called, like, idiopathic. I don't know what the word is, so somebody correct me in the comment section below, but it's something like idiopathic or something when you don't know the reason for the seizures or whatever. But anyway, every day he seems a little bit better, a little bit happier. So he went to sleep, and then I got up. I slept till like 1 o'clock, and when I got up, he was still asleep in his little bed, and Alex had said he had taken him out. Alex was up, and he was, like, looking at TikToks, and I was like, how's he been? And he was like, I took him out earlier, he was fine. He, like, walked around for, like, 20 minutes inside, and then he came upstairs and went back to bed. I said he didn't want to be up here with us. He's like, no, I put him on the purple bed, and then he was, like, up here for, like, 2 minutes, and then he jumped down. He, like, walked around, and he walked over the bed. So, he's wanting to be down there right now. Alex said he thinks he likes the sound of, like, the fan over him or something like that. I don't know. He used to love to sit with the fan, like, right on him. But then we, so we went to brunch, and we got there kind of late today. And then afterwards, we went to Fresh Time, and I got some groceries, and Alex got some groceries. I'll tell you about that in just a second. And then we came back. When we came back, we put our stuff in the kitchen, and then I went upstairs, and he was, like, sleeping on his little blankets out in the landing. And then I thought he was going to stay there and sleep, and when I stood up, he, like, followed me downstairs. We took him outside. And So I was just sitting inside my computer looking at stuff, and he was like walking around. He came over, I like picked him up, and then like I put him down, and then he like wanted me to rub it on his chin. He's like trotting around, he's eating in the kitchen. So like right now he seems completely normal. It's like the Boo Radley, I wouldn't say it's like, I'd say we're like at 70% of where he was like a month ago. But like everything that I hear, it takes most dogs like 2 weeks to 2 months for the meds to get adjusted in their system. So, I mean, I'm happy with where he's at right now. And I also, to be honest with you, I feel a little bit better that like, I was so worried, like, and this could happen. Like, I mean, he could have, like, a really, like, horrible seizure that takes him out. But I'm also, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, this might just be something that we live with and they have to adjust the meds. So I feel so much more hopeful than I did. And each day that goes by, last night he paced quite a bit. But, okay, so last night, I was kind of undecided whether or not I was going to go to this dinner or not. And Alex is like, so Alex wanted to take an Uber down there so that he didn't have to like drive home and if he wanted to have a drink or two or whatever, which is interesting because he got home super early last night. So, but anyway, so we took an Uber down there and we were like waiting, and the Uber was like taking, because it's a Saturday night, and the Uber was taking forever. And we were supposed to go over to his friend's boyfriend's house first, his new condo that he moved into. And so, but the Uber got here so late that we went straight to the restaurant, which was fine because everybody did. I guess it was just us that was going to go over to the condo, but so anyway, they came like right after us. So we all got there about 7:20. The dinner was supposed to start at 7:30. It was really, really fun. The restaurant was called... It's the restaurant that Alex goes to, like him and his girlfriends for Pride Day, and they sit on the patio. Vicenzio or something like that. It was like an Italian restaurant, kind of. They had a good vegetarian, vegan, vegan options on their menu. They had good vegan options. And gluten-free options as well. So, when we were on our way down there, because I said to Alex, I was like, you know, like, do you think it would be just better if I just, like, stayed home and I didn't go, whatever? He's like, well, dinner will be, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours. I was like, babe, I was like, I love you, but your friends are, like, he's like, I was like, your dinners are, like, 6 hours. He goes, okay, well, this is boyfriends and husbands, so nobody's gonna be sitting there for 6 hours. He was like, dinner's gonna be, like, 2 hours max, and then we're probably gonna go somewhere afterwards and have a drink. Because I told him, I was like, oh, I was thinking about doing that, but, you know, whatever. So he was like, well, I really appreciate you, like, you know, going home, taking care of Boo Radley and whatever. I said, no problem. It's like, whatever. So we were on the way down there. He was like, do you want me to schedule you an Uber? Because I was like, I have to be in an Uber no later than 9:15 to get home, because we're like a half an hour, 25 minutes to a half an hour from downtown. So I wanted to make sure I was like 15 or 20 minutes space in case something happened or whatever, you know, on the way home. So I was like, yeah, so when I got to the restaurant, I actually, like, just, like, ordered it to come at, like, I think I got it to come at 9:20. But she ended up getting there at, like, 9:10 or something like that. So the dinner was really, really fun, and, like, half the people, I knew, like, 2 of the couples, and, like, the other people I didn't really know. So, but it was fun, and I had this salad last night. It was a vegetarian salad. It was so delicious. It was spinach and walnuts, and... it had this chipotle maple dressing on it. So they have like a fall, like they do seasonal foods there sometimes. And so and then what else did it have? It had like cut up apples, cranberries. It was like a fall salad. It was delicious. I could have just had that as my meal. So then I got like this pasta, and I asked for the half order, and I was very proud of myself. I asked for the half order. It was like some kind of like truffle. It was vegetarian too. It was like a truffle pasta. And it was like big kind of like spaghetti noodles. But I got that. I think it was vegetarian and gluten-free, actually. I got that, and I ordered a half order, and then I only had like 2 bites of it, because by that point, I was like getting ready to get my stuff together to go. And I was full anyway, so I was like, this is totally fine. Alex is like, I feel bad that you have to leave. I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm tired and whatever. I was kind of like, it was a lot to get me ready and whatever, and all this kind of stuff. So... I like went in my closet because I was kind of like hurrying to get ready last night, and I had like 1 shirt that was ironed, and I wanted to wear a button-down collared shirt, which every time we go to one of these places, I'm always like, is it dressy? Alex is like, I mean, it's kind of, all the girls always dress. I was telling them this last night. I mean, the women always dress up, right? But like the guys, like one guy came in like a button-down collared shirt and like short. I mean, it was very casual, and like there were people with hats on in there, and I was like, I could have totally just like worn a t-shirt and hat. I mean, I wanted to dress kind of nice last night. I wore my new shoes. I wore the new shoes. They were super, super comfortable. The suede ones. They were real cute. I wore these jeans, which I can't pull up my leg because they're too tight, but I have the same jeans on that I wore last night. So anyway, it was fun. We had a good time. And so then afterwards, they went to a bar called Bakersfield. It's like one of their favorite bars downtown. It's like a loungy kind of bar. And then they went one other place, and then he came home right after that. So this was not like a late group last night. I thought it would be kind of a late group, but it really wasn't. So I got home, and when I came home, I like went right inside. I got home at like actually, oh my God, my Uber driver last night, I loved her. She was so fantastic. We talked like the whole way home. She was so sweet. And so when I got home, I like threw my bag down and I like went right upstairs. And Boo Radley was like, I think he actually was sleeping on the purple bed, on the bed. And he like popped his head up and I was like, do you want to go potty outside? That's what I always say. And he like perked his little ears up and he like ran down. And so I took him outside. He went outside for like 15 minutes. And when I brought him in, I gave him his medicine, took his medicine. Then I posted the vlog, and then I took all my clothes off and put my comfy clothes on, my comfy pajamas. And I actually did my hair last night. You can't really see it, but this is my hair sleeping on it with product in it, but I actually did it last night. Oh, you know what? I posted a picture. I wore that same boring ass. I don't usually cuss over here. I guess ass isn't really a swear, is it? But I wore that same, oh, this is what I was going to say. Hold on. Here's my picture from last night. There I am. Sitting right here. But the wreath is behind me. So, okay, having gone through my clothes, I have probably in my closet upstairs, probably like 30 button-down collared shirts. And those are, some of them are like too big. I have to go through them again. Because like some of them are too big. Some of them are getting a little tight. Like, or they were a little tight, but like they're getting a little loose. And some of them are shirts that I would never wear. I don't even know why I kept them. Like, I have this one shirt that I bought. I thought about wearing it, actually, last night. The thing is about it, I like the print on it. I think it's a clubroom shirt from Macy's, and it has skulls all over it. The thing is that the arms, I didn't realize this when I bought it, they have, like, red stripes on it, like, on the bottom. I don't like that. So I have shirts like that I'm like, I just need to donate these shirts and get rid of them because I'm never going to wear them. But down, we have like a hanging rack in our basement. I have probably on there probably 20 shirts. And those are the shirts that I do regularly wear. And so, I was telling Tanya this last night and somebody else. I was like, my plan is to put on I might do this tonight, actually. I used to love to iron, like on Sundays. When my ex and I would watch shows, I'd like iron all my clothes for the week and stuff like that. I used to love to iron. I grew up, my mom, when she taught me to iron, I felt like it was very Little House on the Prairie. I don't know why, like doing laundry, folding laundry, iron, like I love it. It's just very relaxing to me. And so my plan is that I want to put an audiobook on and I just want to iron all these shirts. So then if we ever have to go somewhere, like I have a shirt ready. Well, last night, I'm looking at these shirts. They're not like horribly wrinkled, but they're too wrinkled to like wear. You know what, I feel like we bought either I was going to look at one, or Alex has one I think upstairs, but I don't love it. It's like a steamer. There's like a steamer iron that I want to get. Have you guys seen it? Where it almost looks like a flat iron for your hair, but it's like bigger. Has anybody used one of those? I think I'm thinking about getting one of those. But I just like ironing. So anyway, my plan was to put an audiobook on one of these nights and just iron all 20 shirts so that at any given time I can just go in my closet and there'll be an iron shirt out. This week I have to get my closet in order. I have to like save 2 shorts that I'm going to continue to wear if it's warm outside, and then the rest of the shorts and the swimsuits put in the basement for winter. And then my sweaters, put all that stuff out there. There's a couple sweaters that I want to order. They're not too expensive. I put my new sneakers that I haven't worn any of them yet in the closet last night, but I kept them in the boxes. And then my new shoes, because I wore my one pair of new shoes. The other pair of new shoes I kept in the bag, like the bag that, you know, the protective bag that they have in there. And then I put those in the closet as well. So like my entire side of my room is clean. I did that last night when I came home. And I had bought like my watch box where I keep like my bracelets in my box and stuff. The glass top had fallen off of it, and I ordered a new one. Do you guys remember that? Because I thought that the sunglass case was like, it was like a jewelry case, but I got it wrong. So that's been sitting there for like the last 2 months or 3 months, and I haven't changed any of it out there. So last night I changed it out there too and got rid of the other one. The glass on top of it was all like, it lifted right off. So I got all that changed last night, got all organized, put on my pajamas, came out here, talked to Tanya for a long time, talked to my sponsor, and then I talked to Nikki. And Nikki was like, I want to watch something scary. And I was like, I do too. But I was like, I don't know what I want to watch. So then we agreed, because we're both in the book club, that I was texting Mel at the same time too. She was watching Love is Blind last night. Or is that what it's called? Oh, I can't remember. We texted so much last night. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this text. Where's she? Oh, she sent me this TikTok of like all these like true crime shows, and then I said, ooh, spooky, what are you watching? She said, currently, Love is Blind. I said, yay. She said, nothing like trash TV. So we texted forever. But anyway, so Nikki and I were like, she and her husband were putting up bunk beds all day yesterday that they bought. So they were putting all those together for her kids. So, and then they went and saw The Terrifier 2, which, by the way, she said was really, really good. She actually said she thought it was better than the other two. So I was like, we were trying to like, she was like, well, I kind of want to watch a movie. And she's like, but it has to be realistic. And I want it to be really scary. I was like, girl, and I was like, can you compare it to something? She was like, well, and I was like, Nikki, we are never going to find a movie. Because I was like, let's watch a movie together. That'd be kind of like fun, you know? Like we both start at the same time, whatever. Tanya and I used to do that all the time. So anyway, but this was like later. This was at like 12:30. So Tanya, everybody was asleep by that. Ain't nobody but Nikki gonna watch a movie with me. She's the only one that stays up late with me. So I was like, okay. I think that was like right when Alex got home. Was right when I don't remember. I think it was like right when I started. So anyway, we started to watch the Real Murders on Elm Street or something. I mean, she didn't think it was bad as I did. I got into it. I was like, this is so slow. This is so boring. She's like, yeah, I want to watch something else. So I Google search like scariest horror movies of 2024. And I mean, every list is completely different. But the first list that came up, or the second list that came up was like, because I didn't want to have to like pay $20 for a movie last night. Tanya told me, I talked about it on here the other day, that the movie about the island, it's with Channing Tatum. Tanya said it was really good. She goes, it's like an edge of your seat throughout the whole movie. But Tanya and her husband, they order like movies like every day, like 2 or 3 movies a day. It's like, she's always telling me about all the new movies. I mean, the ones that you can like order online. And I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to do it all the time. Like tonight I'm thinking about, well, tonight I've got enough shows to watch, but I was gonna, like last night I was gonna get Trap, even though everybody said it was bad. So anyway, I looked at this list, and one of the things on the list was, hey, how are you? One of the things on the list was Late Night with the Devil. Well, it was on, I think it was on AMC. And I saw the previews for this, and I thought, this looks so stupid. I don't even care to watch this. But it was, like, on this one list, it was #1. So I said, watch this trailer. I texted her, I was like, watch this trailer. And I said, tell me what you think. Oh, at that point, I was, like, doing laundry and stuff like that. So I was like, watch this trailer, tell me what you think. She goes, okay. So she watched the trailer, she goes, I'll watch it, this isn't bad. So we start watching it. Well, like, I get like 45, oh, this was the thing. So then Alex came home, and then Boo Radley got up, like when Alex came home. He was pretty, like, he walked a little bit, but then he was asleep. So when Alex came home, I think Alex took him out again, and then, like, he was, like, riled up and whatever. So then he was walking, he was eating food. So I'm trying to watch this movie, but, like, the little guy, he was, like, so hungry last night. So I kept on, like, getting up to the kitchen and, like, shop vac in the kitchen floor. And then I would put all the food on the plate, microwave it, and put it back down. And then he was just, like, he was, like, eating, like, so much last night. The little guy is eating so much. A lot of people say that on Kemper, their dogs gained a lot of weight. So it'll be interesting to see the next time we take him to the vet if he's gained any weight. I wouldn't say that he looks like he's gained a lot of weight, but, I mean, he's always been a really, really skinny dog. So, so anyway, so I kept on doing that, and so finally, I think it was like, I put like half a plate down of the food, and Boo Radley ate it like real quick, and then I went in there, and he was like, oh, there's a little Boo Radley dog again? He doesn't even walk him on a leash. He carries the leash with him, and the little guy just like walks by his side. He's so cute. He trots just like Boo Radley too. So I went in there and I was like, okay, does he want another plate of food? And I went in there and like he bolted up the stairs. And so then I like wait and I like listen and I'm like, can I hear him walking? So I heard him walking for a little bit. So I cleaned up the kitchen again, the floor, all that kind of stuff. And then I like, because if I go upstairs to the bedroom, like he sometimes wakes up and then he's up again, right? So I like waited like 5 or 10 minutes. I was cleaning up the kitchen, and then I was like, okay, I don't hear him. So like I like went up the stairs and I like popped my head up, and I could see like he was like on the side in his little bed sleeping. So I was like, okay, he's asleep for the night. So I came downstairs, and he slept until like, you know, whatever, until I gave him his meds in the morning. So I why do I feel like when I came up, yeah, because he was asleep. He doesn't like being like when you wake him up for his meds, like it's probably the easiest time to give him his meds, but he doesn't love it at the same time. And then he's like up for a little bit afterwards. But usually, like, I don't know, in the mornings he's falling asleep pretty quickly now, not pacing around as much. So anyway, but he did walk for a while last night when I got home. He finally laid down, and then when Alex came home, he got up again. So anyway, he went upstairs and he went to sleep. So I started watching this movie. Well, I got like a half an hour into it, and I thought it was good. And I texted, the battery stopped. I texted Nikki and I was like, are you still watching this? Because sometimes we'll be watching a show together, like, you know, Sister Wives or whatever, and she'll be like, oh, I turned it off like 20 minutes ago. Tanya does the same thing. And so I was like, are you still watching this? And she goes, I stopped at, I don't want to say it in case you haven't watched it, but she was like, I stopped at this such and such point. Well, I wasn't at that point in the movie yet. She goes, are you there? She goes, it's so stupid at that point. And I was like, I haven't gotten there yet. And I was like, but I think it's good. And she goes, well, I turned it off. Or I tuned out or something like that. I was like, okay. She was watching, what's her show that she watches? Chicago 911 or something like that. She was catching up on some of her shows. Hold on a second. Where is it at? Our late night texts are hilarious. Oh, here it is. Because she couldn't find the Real Murders on Elm Street. She's like, girl, why can't I find this show? And I sent her a picture of it. And I was like, I'm just about to start it. Did you find it? She said, yeah, starting it now. So then she sent me a picture of her starting it with her candles. And I said, spooky. And then she said she's trying her new snacks. And then I said, I'm kind of not really. I said, I'm kind of not into this, LOL. She said, it is slow. And I said, I want to watch something really good. She said, me too, I'm looking now. So then that's when I sent her, I think I called her. And I said, look, watch this trailer. And so she said, okay, putting this on. So we started at time. And then we're talking about coffee. I was like, I just made coffee. And I said, she said, I'm drinking iced coffee. Hold on a second. She said, this movie, ... nails. And I go, you think it's dumb? And I said, I have to keep on stopping to feed Boo Radley and clean up the kitchen. And she said, I'm invested. I said, I'm not even 20 minutes in yet. Then she was asking, is Boo okay? And I was like, yeah, he's fine. He's just eating and pacing a little bit. And I said, are you still watching this? And she said, sort of. She goes, I have it in the background. It's dumb. I said, oh my God, it's so good. LOL. And she said, what? Did you get to the, I can't tell you what it is. It's where the guy's sitting across from the other guy in the chair. She's like, what, something comes out. And I was like, no, LOL. I'm way behind, but I like it. So anyway, I thought it was good. I thought it was scary. It was like one of the, why am I like rolling way back up? That was silly. And then Tanya texted me this. Best friending. She sent me this meme. Are you ready? This is the meme that Tanya sent me. She said, best friending is basically like this. I'm spiraling this week and I have nothing to offer. And then you say, it's fine. I'll be spiraling next week so we can switch and you can be there for me instead. And you just continue that week after week until death do you part. She sent that to me last night. And I said, love that. And she said, truth. She always sends me these things, like this life fact. She said, if boring means at peace, I'm okay with that. She's constantly sending me these things. She's so funny. I said, what was that movie you guys watched the other night that was scary, and where did you watch it? And she said, blank twice. Oh, this is where she said, have you watched Found? It's good. And I said, no, I'll check it out. That was when she told me to watch it the other night. And then I found out she hadn't even watched it. It was Eric that watched it. And she's watched, because I've seen enough of it on the background while I'm cleaning and doing it. What? What does that even mean? And then I was texting Valerie today. I was like, you should come pick me up from 3 hours north to go to the casino. Tonight would be a nice night to go to the casino, but anyway, for an hour or two. But, another night, another day, another night. So tonight is TV night and relaxation night. And I have all my videos already prepared already on my list for tomorrow of what I'm gonna make. Well, of course it'll be Sister Wives on Peter Watches TV, but I actually have quite a few videos to make this week. So I'll be watching Sister Wives tonight and taking notes, because you have to take notes on Sister Wives, okay? And I'll be watching that. Oh, I did not watch... Oh, first of all, I don't think one person told me when 90 Day Fiancé starts. They all, if anybody commented on it, they said, you have to watch 90 Days before. I'm not watching that. I want to watch 90 Day Fiance if I'm going to watch it. I don't want to be watching the spinoff shows. I know everybody's like, watch a spinoff. I know. I don't know enough about the show to watch all the spinoff shows. You don't need to know. I want to watch the show. But I did not watch Love After Lockup. So I might watch that tonight too. So that was last night, and that was Boo Radley. Oh, what did I watch? So I watched that movie, and then after that, I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Found. It is really good. That show is so good. Because there's like a side story that's going on the whole time. Because she was like a victim of being kidnapped, and so that like when she was growing up, that's what made her want to find missing people. And so that story plays out in the background of the whole thing. It's really, really good. So I've got tonight 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I've got 5 episodes left. I doubt I'll finish all this TV tonight because I've got From, Big Brother, 5 episodes of Found, Sister Wives. So, fun night of watching TV, being cozy. Yeah. Oh, last night I did not take a walk, so tonight I will be taking a walk. So since I didn't take a walk last night, I'm trying to do a minimum of 30. I know this doesn't make, it doesn't, oh, my neighbor's got his grill out there. He must be grilling out. I know this is not the same thing, but like last night with dinner, there was no way to walk unless I walked when I came home last night at like 10 o'clock at night. Well, I got home at right before 10 o'clock. So there's no way that I could have walked last night, like after getting Boo Rally settled and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to. So, I could have, but I didn't want. I mean, I just got into dinner. I didn't want to walk right after, like, eating dinner and, like, rushing home and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself. I just didn't feel like walking last night, late at night. So, sometimes I do, though, like to walk later at night. But lately, like, on the walks, I like to do them a little bit earlier. So, tonight I'm going to walk, but I'm going to try to walk for an hour tonight since I missed yesterday. Because I'm trying to do at least, like, a half an hour. I know it's not the same thing. I know I skipped a day, but it was unavoidable. Unless I did, like, you know, didn't film. It doesn't matter. Unless I didn't film videos or something, but it is what it is. My intentions are gold, is what I'm trying to say. So that was yesterday. Yesterday was good. Okay, so today we went to Patachou for brunch. We sat next to these 2 ladies, and they were so friendly. Like, I was just, like, kind of, like, sitting there looking out the window, and the one woman looked at me. I looked at her, because she said to me, she goes, "You have the most beautiful eyes." And I said, "Oh, thank you, I really appreciate that." And then her friend had just gotten up to get coffee, and she sat down next to her, and she said, she turned to me, and she goes, "You have really beautiful eyes." Like, and they hadn't said one word to each other. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." So we ended up starting talking to them, and they were so nice. And, she said something, who did she say she thought I looked like? Now I can't remember who she said. She goes, "You look just like so-and-so." And I said, "Do you know who you look like?" And she was like, "Who?" And I said, "Do you watch reality TV?" And I was like, and she was like, "No." And I said, "You look a little bit like a way younger version." I mean, not that she's that old. She's not. Like, she's I think just a little bit older than me. But I was like, "You look like a younger version of Suri Fields." She's like, "I didn't know who that is." I was like, "She's like on Survivor 3 times." And then her friends started talking about, like, I was like, "What did you guys do?" I was like, "It's a beautiful day outside." She's like, "Yeah, we went up and we got to church." So we were talking about where they went to church. And I was like, "Oh, I've got a lot of friends that go to that church." As I said, I've been sober for, you know, whatever. And I said, "I have a lot of friends of mine that go to that church." So we're talking about that. And they were talking about, they were so friendly. So one woman was like, what did she say? I loved what she said. She said, "I need to find a man." She's like, "Can you guys help me find a man?" And I was like, I have a lot of girlfriends that want to find men, but no, I don't know that I have a lot of male suspects out there for you ladies. They were laughing. But what did she say? She said she doesn't want to be their first, and she doesn't want to, it was like some kind of saying. It was so funny what she said. She goes, "I know what I'm looking for." And I said, "What?" She goes, "Oh, I don't want to be their first, and I don't want to be their babysitter," is what she said. I was like, okay. She was like, "I need to be in a relationship with a man that's healthy and loyal." And she was like, all these things that she was looking for. And I said, "Well, do you guys," this was so funny, because I was like, because the other woman was like, she was like, "I don't care." She was like, "I've been married, I had, you know, kids and whatever." She was like, well, both of the women, like, one of them was widowed, and the other one, like, had gotten divorced, and they were telling us, like, everything about it. They were really, really sweet. And so I said, well, have you guys ever thought about, like, meeting men at church? And they both were like, oh, no. And I was like, what's wrong with meeting men at church? And they said, so the thing about meeting men at church is that, like, I don't know if I should say it the way they said it, but they're like, all the men are losers except for, like, one guy, and that guy has dated. Is this, like, a true thing with church? I don't know. But anyway, they're like, there's, like, all the guys are big. The one woman was like, all the guys are kind of losers, like, you wouldn't want to date them, except for the one guy, and he's dated, like, all the women in the church. Or if he's dating you, he's looking at the next person he's gonna date. And he's like, just kind of makes his moves around the church. I was like, is that like real? And she was like, yeah. So that was kind of funny. They were really, really sweet though. The one woman was a vegan because I was like, she's like, I was like, do you guys come here after church and stuff like that? And she's like, sometimes. She's like, I just wanted to go to brunch today. And she's like, and they have great vegan options here. And I was like, oh, you're a vegan? She's like, yeah, I've been a vegan for like over 5 years. And I was like, what did you get? And she said she got the vegan omelet. And I was telling her, because I got the fat rabbit, which is vegan too. And she's like, I'm not much of a bread person. And I said, oh, are you gluten-free? Because they have gluten-free stuff there too. And she's like, yeah, I just don't. And her friend was like nodding. She's like, yeah, she's gluten-free. And I said, well, I think the bread is gluten-free bread. Or you can get it gluten-free. Because they have like special things that they do there for sale. She's like, yeah, I know that. She's like, I'm just not a big bread eater anyway. I said, well, if you ever want one, it's delicious. But they have like several vegetarian and vegan options there, and tons of gluten-free options. Alex was so excited because this last week I saw it come up and I told him, I was like, guess what came back to Patachou? And he's like, the turkey chili, because he loves the turkey chili, but it's seasonal, so they keep it till about March and then it's gone. So he was so excited. He got a bowl of the turkey chili today. He was so excited about that. And he has now switched from having coffee to having Cokes at brunch. So he had a Coke and then he took home a Coke because he loves the little ice that they bring and stuff like that. The coffee is macadamia cream. And then we went to Fresh Time afterwards because I need to get some coffee. And then I also, my half and half that I got from my dirty sodas expired. So I wanted to get, I think it expired. Yeah, that's why I got, so I wanted to get another half and half. So I wanted to get that. And then I got these like 3 whipped creams that are like flavored. They're like spray whipped creams, you know, the bottles, to review for a review video. And then I got cottage cheese. I got 2 sodas for the dirty sodas because I gave Alex my Coke from a while back. So I got a Dr. Pepper and then I got a Coke. I think I might have got a Diet Coke. I can't remember. But anyway, and then I got some other things. But I still got some things here to eat while I'm on the diet, so I want to go through those meals first until I go. And then when the nutritionist comes back, if you didn't watch my weight loss journey, she wants to take me to the grocery store. It's like a field trip. So we're going to go to the grocery store like a field trip, and she's going to like teach me like how to like pick things out and stuff like that. So that'll be a real fun day. No, I am excited about that. I'm not saying that sarcastically. Like, that will be fun. That's the kind of stuff that I enjoy. So yeah. And then I haven't talked to Caroline, so I don't know if we're doing Cousin Monday this week or not. She's been super, super busy, so we may not. Which is totally fine. I have everything that I need for the week, so. So yeah, that was brunch today. Alex got sugar cookies, a case of Coke, gummy worms, or gummy bears. Got a big bag of them. Smart popcorn, 2 bags of that. And what else did he get? He got something else. I can't remember. All snacks for tonight to watch shows. He loves those grocery store sugar cookies like nobody's business. He likes the ones with frosting, but they didn't have those there. And so he just got like the regular, he's like sometimes just loves like regular sugar cookies. So the box, like the thing is sitting in the kitchen. Which I have to say, out of all the cookies in the world, just plain sugar cookies, like I would eat one, but they're not my favorite. Like it's not like I go over there and I'm like, oh my god, I have to have one, you know? So, I mean, I don't feel real tempted with those being in the house at all. I'm excited about reviewing this whipped cream, but the bottles were $7.99 each. So, it was $24 to do this review video. So, it better get the views. No, I don't really care about that stuff. I just like to try different stuff. But I saw this and I was like, oh, this will be kind of fun. I don't really know what I'll use it on, though, on like coffee. Because I'm not even like, I bought all those syrups and I'm not like using the syrups in my coffee. And I don't even think I have any like sweet and low or anything in this coffee. I think this is just black. Some macadamia cream. This is good. This is good coffee. Oh, what did I have? I had the Fat Rabbit and the sandwich. And I got chips, but I asked them to limit my chips. And so it was like literally like a handful of chips, but their chips were so good there. And then I ate half the sandwich and I took the other half of the sandwich home. So. And then we were trying to make plans with our friend that works there, she and her husband, because we want to like do like a double date. And then the manager there we love too, so we're like, well, maybe we can make like a triple date with her husband and stuff like that. So we were like trying to plan that as we were leaving. It was fun. We had a good time at brunch today. And then when I came out here, Alex was watching TikToks, and yeah, so we'll probably just watch some TV today and stuff like that. Last night was nice. Like, it was nice to go out to dinner and be able to get out and like get dressed. Like, you know, when I go with Caroline and stuff like that, I just kind of like throw on like shorts and a t-shirt and like this. Like when I go to brunch and stuff like that. It was nice to like, I very rarely anymore like go somewhere, like, you know, unless it's like a meeting with Tanya or it's like going to dinner or something like that. I mean, Alex and I hardly ever go to dinner anymore, you know? And so it's kind of nice to, maybe we need to start picking a restaurant to go to like once a week to try something different. He's been like craving like Thai food, like nobody's business. He's talked about it for like the last 3 nights. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if he ordered Thai food tonight because he's been talking about it a lot lately. We're also going to do a double date, just like the 4 of us, with the girl whose birthday it was last night and her boyfriend. Because he was talking about this Thai restaurant, Bodu or something. I can't remember. It's downtown, I think. Because he was talking about maybe wanting to go there, like the 4 of us. But anyway. But we don't go out to eat that much anymore. And so, which we've saved a ton of money, you know, doing that. But I don't like, even like when we would go out to dinner, it wasn't like I dressed up that much or anything like that. So the times that I like, even like get ready to kind of like look a little cute is to like go to marriage counseling because I'm getting out of the house. To go to a meeting, which those are usually like sometimes on the same night. Or to go out to dinner like for something like last night. Or a family event. Like that's it, right? So, I need to like maybe, I was thinking about this, like maybe just like getting up and like the first thing I do is like, you know, getting myself ready for the day, putting on a cute outfit. Maybe I feel better about filming videos and stuff like, I mean, I feel good about filming videos, but maybe I feel better about like getting up and like, oh, I put on a cute outfit that I bought. I mean, I've got all these cute clothes and I never go anywhere to wear them. So it was nice last night to like get up and, oh, that dog is cute. It was nice last night to get up and, or get out and like, you know, even though I just wore the same old shirt that I always wear, but I felt like I wore the new shoes and I don't know, I felt cute last night. So it was fun and what do they say? Felt cute, might delete later. When you're my age, if you feel cute, you don't delete it later because you're just like, let it stay. You know what I mean? Let somebody steal that picture for their catfish. I'm sure that picture is already out there, catfishing some woman. I was sitting on my front porch with my Halloween wreath thinking about you. Well, I wish that I could be here with you, but I have to leave to go on the oil ship. Can you please send me $1,000? Somebody's probably already stolen that picture. So anyway, what did I do last night? I did something else too. Oh, after I got my cameo up, or after I got my vlog up, I did a bunch of cameos too. Recently, it's so weird. If you've ordered a cameo from me and I haven't gotten it, I will be getting to it. I'm trying to get as many done as I can get a day. But like, I've gotten a lot of cameo requests lately. I'm not really sure why, but anyway, for all kinds of different things. But I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So I know a couple people out there have like, requested cameos that I haven't gotten to. So if I haven't gotten to it today, it will definitely be tomorrow, just so you know. I think tomorrow I'll have them all finished up. But yeah, so I did that, and then, but it was nice, kind of like, the reason I was thinking about that was because I was like, I had my, like, I didn't have a hat on in the cameos, I had like my hair and whatever. But it was nice. It was nice to like go out and do that and then like come home and put my pajamas on and like watch shows. And I was home early enough that like I made a cup of coffee, talked on the phone, sat out here, talked on the phone, walked through Radley, got him situated. It was just a very cozy night last night, you know? I mean, like, it's like most of my nights. But I also got to go out and like have a nice dinner and stuff like that, so it was fun. But anyway, so yeah. My mums look so pretty. I need to water the mums and the plants today. Oh, you know what? One of our servers, one of our friends, the battery just went to the halfway mark. One of our friends told us that it's supposed to get colder this, was it? No, it was the ladies that we were sitting with. They were like, I said something about it being beautiful, and they said it's supposed to get really cold this week. Is that true? Oh, so I didn't do a time and temperature check. It is currently 5:24 p.m. on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. What are you doing? Hi, how are you? If you know, you know. It is 69 degrees and partly cloudy outside. But I didn't think it was supposed to get that cold this week. So when they said that, I was like, what? Tomorrow, oh, it is. Tomorrow is 58. The low of 38. We're talking snow, almost snow weather. Oh, yeah. Tuesday, 55. The low of 37. Wednesday, I think it's what, 32 degrees and it can snow, but sometimes they say it snows. Okay, Wednesday, 57 degrees. It is getting hoodie weather. Yeah, I can bring out my hoodies. Well, they're all upstairs in my closet. 34 degrees. Tomorrow or tonight, I'm gonna have to like redo my closet. I might do it tonight. Or not redo it, but like get rid of the shorts and stuff. Keep like a pair or two of shorts. Okay. 63, 69, 73. Where does it go the end of the... Yeah, the next 2 days are just going to be the ones that are the coldest. At the end of the month, it's like 66, 65. Lowest in the evenings is like 46, 51, 47, 46. I mean, it's going to be cooler, but it's not going to be cold. But I like the cooler weather. Last night, I had the back door open. Boo Radley kept it. It was so cute. Because he was in the kitchen, he was like eating. So he eats a little bit, and then he like walks around, and he like looks up at me, and then he like walks around, and I'll have him in the kitchen. Because you can hear the plate moves a little bit on the slate floor when he like eats at it. So I'd hear him in there, and then he like trots around. He'll eat like for a couple minutes, and then he'll like trot around. And so I had the sliding glass doors open with like just a screen door over it, and he kept on going up to it and pressing his nose and like smelling like the outside, and he'd just stand there like that. It was so sweet last night. So yeah, this week's gonna be a good week. I don't really have a lot going on this week. Like I said, I don't know about Caroline yet. She'll probably text me tomorrow or Tuesday and let me know. Tuesday I have a therapy on Tuesday in the afternoon sometime. 12, 1 or 2, I think. And then we're doing the trauma narrative over the bullying. We're slowly working our way through that. And I think that's it. And then Caroline. And then I don't think we have anything. I have to look at the dates this week. Of course, I don't keep anything on my phone, Alex. Can you guys believe we're like literally right at the halfway mark of October? We've got two and a half weeks left. Almost 3 full weeks, because the last week, the 31st is on a Thursday. What is Christmas on this year? Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday. And Christmas Day is on a Wednesday. That seems like that's weird, doesn't it? I don't know why that's weird. What's my birthday this next year? On a Sunday. My favorite day of the week. Alex's birthday is on a Saturday. Our anniversary is on a Tuesday. Halloween next year is on a Friday. Halloween being on a Thursday is not bad because Alex doesn't really have to work that much on Thursday, so he'll probably just have a meeting on Friday or he'll take Friday off. So, what did I just do? This calendar thing always confuses me on here. So, yeah, Halloween's like the next thing I have. My life is so exciting. What's the next thing you have? Halloween. Halloween at Caroline's is the next thing I have. Trying to think of what else. So yeah, that's it this week. That's just those 2 things. So I'll be filming videos most of the days this week. I'll probably film videos next weekend too. Saturday, maybe a couple on Sunday, or maybe I'll pre-film some videos for Sunday, but heavy filming this week. I know this isn't my drama channel, but if you have a topic that you want me to talk about on my drama channel, oh my god, this girl last night, that I hadn't met before, she was like sitting across from me and she was asking me, she was like, so, you know, your husband tells me that you like do YouTube videos and whatever, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, so what's your channel about? And I was like, well, I have 7 channels, and she was like, you have 7 channels? And I was like, yeah, and she was like, that's a lot. And I was like, yeah, and she's like, so are each of them different? And I was like, yeah, and she was like, she was actually, this is so crazy, she was mostly interested in my booktube channel, which then I was like, I looked at her, I said, yeah, I haven't even posted in October yet. I need to, like, this week I gotta get, like, back to the booktube. I've had a list of videos that I want to make on my booktube channel. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make, like, everything that I'm reading and listening to right now. Where am I at on time? Is this almost, are we almost at 30 minutes again? Oh no, we're like at 24 minutes. Because I'm like, if the battery's going to die, I'm going to keep on talking, I'll go get another battery, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to talk. So anyway, so I was like explaining stuff to her, and I was like, so I was like, I, you know, vlog every day. And she's like, oh, I know what that means. And then she's like, but you just sit there. She's like, it's not like you know, I was like, no, I just like sit there and talk about my day and whatever. And she's like, kind of like a podcast. I was like, that's what people say. It's kind of like a podcast. So I was explaining the channels to her. But when I got to the drama channel, she was like, so what does that mean? And I was like, well, I just kind of like do like, you know, commentary or have opinions about like online stuff. And she was like, have you heard about, I was like, do you watch any YouTube? And she was like, no. She was like in her mid-30s. And I was like, did you ever, like when you were, you know, back in the day, like in college or whatever? She was like, no, not really. And she was like, so who do you cover? And I was like naming some names. She's like, I've never heard of any of these people. I was like, Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas, Jeffree Star. She's like, I've never heard of any of these people before. She was pretty with it, too. I know that people think that, like, everybody in the world knows who these people are, but, like, I can tell you right now, I've had this conversation with probably, in the last couple years, at least 100 people in my personal life that, like, I meet randomly at different places, and they'll be like, well, who do you talk about on your channel? And I always kind of say the same people, because I talk about the same people, and nobody's hardly ever heard of any of them. What's really weird is, a lot of the women that I speak to will say that they know who Jaclyn Hill is because of, they'll say, I used to watch her videos back in the day because that's how I learned how to do makeup, from Jaclyn Hill. Some of them will know Jeffree Star and they'll say it from Kat Von D. It's interesting. But like most of them don't know who Shane Dawson is. You could say Shane Dawson, Logan Paul. I don't cover, I mean, you could say big names like that, PewDiePie, and they wouldn't know who those people are. I think when you're like, you watch this stuff and you consume it, you think everybody in the world knows who these people are. But like the reality is most people don't know who these people are in the real world. I think Shane Dawson can probably, I mean, it was interesting because when I met him in Las Vegas, like one dad and his son came up and the dad was like, my son loves you. Could you take like a picture with him or sign something or whatever? And he was really super nice to them. But like, I mean, it was Shane, Rylan, Garrett, Andrew, and nobody was looking at them twice. I mean, they were like walking and sitting there for, I mean, nobody like really looked at them and stuff like that. So, I mean, not to say that they're not famous like on the internet, because they are, right? But I think off there, like most people don't know who they are. I mean, I think it's with reality stars is the same way. Like, if you watch reality TV, like, you know who, like, I mean, I watch The Housewives. If a housewife walked into like, well, they have before, like Cafe Pat a Shoe, and it's like, oh my god, right? But like, to anybody that doesn't watch reality, they would have no idea who that I mean, it would mean nothing to them, right? So, it's kind of like that kind of world, you know, a little bit. But anyway, so she mentioned some name to me, and she was like, I wrote it down. I feel like the girl's name was Aspen something. Aspen, and her last name starts with an O. I couldn't hear it. It was really loud in there. But she said something about, like, she's been following this stuff on TikTok about her, but she's a YouTuber apparently, and she got, like, divorced. Does anybody know who this person is? She got divorced from her, like, she filed for divorce from her husband, like, the day that her third child was born or something. I don't know anything about this person. I don't know anything about her, so. But she was telling me that she was, like, following a lot of that stuff online. Do you guys know who this is? Is it, like, a family vlogging channel or something? Anyway, I don't know. So, but if you have topics that you'd like me to talk about on my drama channel, please let me know. Let me look at my video ideas list over here and see. Oh, you know what? I bought this mini fire pit at Five Below, and I've been meaning to do it out here. Oh, I've also been meaning to put together the tables. I haven't done that yet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different videos to make that are not just the regular videos that I make, except for the weigh-in and the movies. So it's 7 different movies, just like that I've had on here for my list for my Peter Desktop channel forever. Reviews, I just have like favorite lip balms, but that's just like my one, like I have the whole bin that I go through. Drama, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different videos here, ideas. You know what? I need to add one to this. 6. But these are not like the Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill. Manny MUA. It's not like those kind of drama videos. Oh, the battery is flashing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get off here. If you have drama topics for me that you'd like me to talk about, either DM me or put it in the comment section below. I'm gonna get off here now. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. And I hope that you guys are getting relaxed, refreshed, renewed, and rejuvenated for the week ahead. I'm like, am I almost at the 30-minute mark? No, I gotta, but it's not gonna make it an hour and 15 minutes anyway to the 1 hour mark. Anyway, I got about probably 10 seconds. Anyway, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. Have a great beginning to your week. We're going to have this is going to be a great week. If you're going through tough times right now, the sun will shine again. This too shall pass. I'm sending lots of love and prayers to you guys. And this is going to be a great week for all of us. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.